today I'm going to be telling my 9th story time, and this one is the story of my first real kiss with a girl. So I specified real kiss because, of course, like when I was little, I did the whole practicing thing with like my best friends and stuff, like all that random experimentation stuff. I don't think that counts as like a real kiss because you didn't really mean it, you know, there's no like emotion or anything in there, but we're definitely going to talk about that. And just to clarify, I am pansexual, which means that I am attracted to basically anyone, regardless of sexual orientation or gender or any of that stuff. So just for any of the extra questions that are probably going to come my way after this video, but let's get started. So this one took place at Bay's Super Bowl party last year in February, and there is a huge story on that entire day that's probably going to come up at some point, but not for a very long time. I've decided not to tell that story because it's like really crazy, but this is just one of the few things that happened that night that okay, but this was before he was Bay, when we were just we weren't even friends at the time, to be honest, but I was invited by someone else to go to a Super Bowl party, and I really didn't want to go with them, and I really hope they never watch this video, but I really didn't want to go, and he just happened to ask me the same exact day if I wanted to come over for a Super Bowl party he was having, so I was like, I guess, why not? So I went with Q, and her job was to make sure that nothing really happened between me and him the whole night. As you can see, it did not work because we're together now, but it's okay, it's fine that she did a terrible job. I love her anyway. But when I got there, this was the first time that I was really meeting the squad, so it was a lot of them. I'm not going to give everyone names because they don't really have much of like an important role in this section of the story as opposed to like other parts. But the Super Bowl, like when we got there before everything started, so we watched the Super Bowl, everything was great, we had fun, and once it was finished, that was kind of when like the party section began. So they had bottles and we were all drinking, and Bay decided to pull up a Truth or Dare app on his phone, and everybody was kind of like excited and they were all gonna do like whatever type of craziness. I didn't really know anyone, so I thought it was gonna be really interesting because I didn't know these people, so with playing Truth or Dare with them, I was gonna like learn all their like secrets and stuff and just basically see what kind of people they were. So Q's there with me, and I don't know if she went first. I think there were a few other dares and stuff that had happened before that, but when it was her turn, she got dare. So they had dared her to kiss this other girl that was there named Camille. So she was really scared to do it. Everyone got so excited because two girls kissing and whatever, and I don't know why that's always so exciting because it's really not that big a deal, but everyone got really excited. So she was really like scared to do it, which I thought was hilarious because what are you afraid of? But she would like get really close to her face and then like get scared and pull back, which I thought was like really crazy because it's like you're right there, you might as well do it. So I'm over there in the background talking crap. I was like, you guys should have dared me to do it. So then Camille looked at me and she was like, so come over here then. Because when she first got into the party, like we were talking or whatever, she was cool, but obviously I wasn't like talking to her. I was just like, you know, being friendly. But she was like, come over here then. And like her face was like daring me to do it. Any one of my childhood friends will tell you I am the queen of dares. I have not turned down a dare like ever. Like maybe once or twice because people want to get crazy once they hear you say queen of dares and dare you to do some like really craziness. No, I'm not that type of queen of dares, but the way her face was looking, I was like, I'm gonna go do that. So I went over there, and I think it was supposed to be like a little kiss, but we started making out like heavy, like really heavy, like it was really crazy. So I was leaned up against the arm of the couch and she was like in front of me. So they started like, you know, hooting and hollering and getting all excited like, oh my god or whatever, and they started recording and Snapchatting and all this craziness. I didn't really care. It wasn't that serious to me. She didn't seem to care either. We just kept going, and they kept telling Bay that they were gonna send it to his ex, Shelly, which I thought was really crazy, but I didn't say anything because I didn't care. Like, it wasn't my business. I mean, it was my business, but I don't care. Like, I'll do it again, so what difference does it make if they send it to somebody? But they were just doing it to like bother her, I guess, but I just left that alone because that's not my business. But Bay got really, like, I want to say jealous, but I'm gonna go with annoyed instead. But he got annoyed and started trying to pull me off of her, but because I was like sitting up against like the arm of the chair, when he pulled me, I fell back onto the couch, so she fell on top of me. So we basically kept making out. Like, it really, there was no issue about it. Like, we just kept going. So that went on for like a good 5 minutes, and 5 minutes is a long time when you're just kissing someone. But someone ended up like pulling her off of me. Like, they literally pulled us apart. And right afterwards, I was like, I like you. And she was like, I like you too. So now we're really good friends. Like, obviously, we don't do crazy stuff together or anything because I have a boyfriend. But she's really cool. Like, she's a really cool person. And yeah, that's the story of my first real kiss with a girl. So if you liked this story, like it, comment, subscribe, give me any feedback that you want. Let me know. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!